Okay, welcome back, class. We're ready to do lesson 2. We're going to do, you're going to get your student textbook, the big green book, open to page 249. And we're going to review a little bit about these pronouns. Then we're going to do our practice sentences. And then we're going to go on to the classroom practice 43. Reading reference 129, so we can learn how to transfer mixed tenses to one tense, or past or present. So when somebody's put both tenses in a paragraph and we need to get it to one. So they'll take, we'll do that like we did yesterday. So everybody pay attention. We're going to look up here. We're going to review, remember, subject pronouns, I and we, he and she, it, they, and you. Possessive pronouns, PPAs, my and our, his and her, its, their, and your. Now remember yesterday we went over the new jingle of object pronouns. There are 7 object pronouns that are easy as can be. Me and us, him and her, it, them, and you. So, and they become objects of the preposition, direct objects, and indirect objects, which we'll learn next chapter. Okay, so we're going to start our practice sentences. They're in your book on page, remember guys, you can't mark in these books, but they're on page 249. Okay, we're going to look at the first sentence. We're going to find things that we see that are what we see that is familiar. I see a in, that is a preposition, and spring, in the spring, object of the preposition. I'm going to put that in parentheses. I see here sometimes. What is the word sometimes? It tells us when it overflows, the creeks overflow. So this is an adverb, yesterday, tomorrow, and sometimes, okay, is going to be an adverb. Notice also it has a comma after it. So this is an inverted sentence, okay? So let's go ahead and do our question answer flow, please. And remember, these patterns are mixed. We have the 2 patterns that we've learned, okay? Sometimes swollen creeks overflow in the spring. What overflows in the spring? Creeks, subject noun. What is being said about creeks? Creeks overflow, verb. In, preposition. In what? Spring. Object of the preposition. The, article, adjective. What kind of creeks? Swollen. Adjective. Overflow when? Sometimes. Adverb. Subject, noun, verb, pattern 1. Skill check. In the spring, prepositional phrase, period, statement, declarative sentence. Go back to the verb and divide the complete subject from the complete predicate. Is this sentence in natural or inverted order? Inverted. Underline the subject parts once and the predicate parts twice. There we go. Now, see, if you do this, you don't mistake spring as a direct object. See, you got to kind of look through your sentence and kind of go ahead and fix it and then do your question answer flow. Okay, what do I see in sentence number 2? I see an and. I see the word us, which is a object pronoun, which can be either a direct object or an object of the preposition. And then I see the word over, which is what? Yes, a preposition. Over what? weekend. Object of the preposition. So I'm going to put my parentheses around that so I can just take it out of the sentence so I can look and see what I have left. Grandma and Grandpa visited us. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Grandpa and Grandma visited us over the weekend. Who visited us over the weekend? Grandma, subject noun. Grandpa, subject noun. Compound, two. And conjunction. What's being said about Grandma and Grandpa? Grandma and Grandpa visited. Verb. Grandma and Grandpa visited who? Us. Verify the noun. Is us the same as Grandpa and Grandma? No. Direct object. Visited becomes verb transitive. Over, preposition. Over what? Weekend. Object of the preposition. The, article, adjective. Subject, noun. Verb transitive. Direct object. Pattern 2. Okay. Skill check. Visited. Verb transitive. Check again. Over the weekend. Prepositional phrase. Period. Statement. Declarative sentence. Go back to the verb and divide the complete subject from the complete predicate. Is this sentence in natural or inverted order? Natural. No change. Okay, now we're ready for the last one. What do we see here? We see a helping verb at the beginning of this sentence. So we know immediately that this is an inverted sentence and an interrogative sentence. Okay. Do we see any pronouns? I see no pronouns. I'm going to recheck my sentence, make sure I didn't leave one out. Nope. So what else do I see? I see a helping verb, have. Okay, here we go. Does a cheetah have spots like a leopard? Does who have spots like a leopard? Cheetah, subject noun. What is being said about cheetah? Cheetahs have. Verb. What's being said? Cheetahs have what? Spots. Verify the noun. Is spots the same as cheetah? No. Direct object. Have is really the verb here. It becomes verb transitive because there's no phrase. Okay? So, like. Preposition, guys. Like what? A leopard. Object of the preposition. Article, adjective. Article, adjective. Subject, noun, verb transitive, direct object, pattern 2. Skill check. Does have, verb transitive, like a leopard, prepositional phrase, question mark, ask, interrogative sentence. Go back to the verb, divide the complete subject from the complete predicate. Is the sentence in natural or inverted order? It's inverted. It has a helping verb at the beginning of the sentence. So underline the subject parts once and the predicate parts twice. Okay, so you need to do your classifying grammar at the top of page 43, and then we'll rest here, and then we'll get back and do the mixed tenses. Okay.